Well, hello my fellow bushcrafters. It's been a while since I've made a video. I've been thoroughly testing some equipment and I'm going to give some reviews. Now, as I showed in earlier videos, I bought the Schrade 29 and it's been a good knife. I've gutted many a fish with it now. I haven't killed anything like rabbits or done anything with it yet, but I will in the future. The only problem I had with it really was the bevel was a little bit messed up. One side was like this, the other side was like this. So I've been working steadily to get that bevel down to get it sharp. Really sharp. And I have no complaints about this at all other than that. Well, the sheath's crappy, but then most of the sheaths we get nowadays are crappy. But it's just not worth, being a $17 knife, if that. It's not worth going to do a Kydex sheath for, unless you can make one yourself, which I can't, so it's just stuck with the sheath. Now what I've done is I have my Schrade 42 Frontier, the one with the recurve. That's what I carry on my hip. And it's part of my EDC for the most part. I wouldn't walk into a bank with it. My EDC is my Schrade 02, which the clips just finally fell off of it, which is fine. I'll Loctite them in there. And this has been an absolutely excellent knife. I can tell you now that this steel, this 9CR 14 MOV steel, it may not hold an edge as long, but I can tell you that when I worked at the tree farm and we were cutting plastic banding on the bags, this thing cut literally, I would go 3-4 days, thousands of bands in those 3 or 4 days, and it would stay functionally sharp. And then I would touch it up. And this steel gets sharp fast. I can show you with this. It's a good knife. This year I'm going to start hunting again. So it's going to see some blood. It's gutted thousands of fish already. My other piece is my pepper spray. The reason why I carry these two with me wherever I go is because I've been attacked 5 times by dogs. Now this has saved me from 2 dog attacks so far just by living here. People not properly leashing their dogs or keeping them indoors. And if this should stop them, but if it does not, they're going to get stuck and they're going to die. Or I'm going to stomp on them and kill them. It's not that dogs don't like me. It's the fact that when I was a child, I was attacked by a dog. And every time I see a dog, I just, and that's all they need to sense that fear, and then they're off to the races. Not all dogs. We got 2 dogs here. They love me. Now, one of the most important things I want to review here is the Grylis Firestarter. Now, normally, the Schrade 002 fits in this sheath. I took it out, and I replaced it with the Grylis Firestarter. And let me show you what I think. Everything on this Firestarter is functional. But there are some problems. And they've been exposed through time. The whistle, it's loud enough to get someone's attention if they're within 200 or 300 yards of you. The lanyard's really good. The steel and the striker are good, the Firesteel. But the problem is with this, it's too short. It's satisfactory in throwing sparts. But with this steel, it's hard to get down there and do some fine when you're working in a small space under maybe a tarp or something like that, because it's pouring rain, and in Oregon it poured and rained like you wouldn't believe sometimes. But the striker's good. The steel's good. It just needs to be like 3 inches longer to give you some distance to where you can get a good solid long run with that edge to put an abundance of sparks on your target. But overall it works. Now what I absolutely detest about this thing, and this is why I give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars, is because through time, it's made out of cheap plastic parts, and through time that this is supposed to be bound together doesn't work in this cord, the lanyard is supposed to keep these two parts together, it pops right out. This is just cheap plastic. It's not going to stay together very long. And if that's the case, then I can guarantee you, at first it might have been waterproof, but it is not waterproof now. So any bundle or tendril material you're going to put in the back of this is going to be soaking wet. So that's why I give this a 2 out of 5. Short Firesteel, cheap plastic parts that wear out too soon, and a so-so whistle. Other than that, it will get the job done. So what I have done is, since I don't carry this knife on me now very much, I still play with it and do my normal bushcraft stuff with it. Oh, this thing is just, there we go. What I do is I give my grandson the knife. He's 9, and he started carrying it when he was 8. He only carries it when I'm present with him, when we're out in the woods. And on him, you know, it looks like it's a machete. But he carries it, and that will become a secondary backup knife. Now, one of the things I can't stand about this is when we start hunting, that can't be the case. He won't be able to wear it unless we're road hunting. Because listen to this. You try walking through the bush, trying to sneak up on a deer with that, trying to get a good shot in Oregon. If it's not canyon to canyon, where they're a distance away and you have a satisfactory caliber like a 243, 270, 30-06, or the Magnums, this is going to alert them. They know that plastic sound better than any sound on the face of the planet, and they will run. So I'm going to have to figure out a system or a method, and I can't get the plastic insert sheath out of there, so I can heat it up and flatten it and give it some more grip. I might have to just pop some stuff on it and see what I can do with it, because it's a good knife. Who knows? Maybe I'll get together one of these days and make my own Kydex sheath. So we reviewed the Schrade 29, the Schrade 02, and the Grylis Firesteel. All are functional, all work good. They have shortcomings. Quality control, you know, for sitting out sheaths like that. Now the next one I want to pick up is the Schrade 55. Kydex sheath, short, small, narrow point for when you're gutting animals, which I will be hunting again, and I'm lethal when it comes to that. I like the raw meats. And even though I can't get out there and get down in those canyons like I used to, that doesn't mean I can't get out and find a field somewhere away from people and just sit and wait. And turning it from a stalk and spot to ambush style hunting. I'm not a horn hunter. I don't care how big it is. I'm looking for the big body, the meat. And I'm going to get my grandson interested in this same lifestyle that I grew up living in. So he gets to carry this, unless we're out in the middle of the woods. I might have to shove a piece of toilet paper down in there to get that rattling gone right there, or figure out a way I can get to that, maybe peel the sheath down off of it and then heat it up and melt it and close it a little bit so it grabs it a little better. But anyway, I'll be out there this winter or fall, knocking the deer dead, knocking bear, deer, elk, coyotes, whatever I can get my hands on, fishing, hunting, living the life, about bushcrafting. Alright guys, have a good day. See you later.